Good morning, good people, fellow humans. And ooh, hot, very hot. Hot, 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 hot. Good morning, fellow humans. And as always, we spell that Huemonds, colorful nuts. Okay, because that's what we are. We're not filthy rags, we're not stiff-necked people. We're colorful nuts in whom God experiences what it is like to be baryonic. What? What does that mean? Right. You got to get the book. Got to get the 150,000 word book. Is that? No. Oh no, that's all 3 volumes. And we're chopping away at it. We're cutting it down. But anyway, here we are. It's Saturday morning. It's about 6 o'clock. We are in southwestern Nevada. We are west of Sin City, east of Death Valley, and south of Area 51. We're in George Norrie territory. Spooky, well, not spooky, George Norrie Art Bell territory. Right, that's where we are. In Pahrump or Pahrumpertucky, you choose. Color looks off. I'm melting. All I wanted to do is be a little bit more white. Well, okay, that's the best we're going to do. Okay, so here we are, and the theme, Mimo, of today is what? Let me go to the worksheet. Tired of waiting. Tired of waiting? And interestingly, on the worksheet, there is a little thumbnail of the cover of the book, the new book. What did Jesus actually say? Let me stretch that out a little bit. Why thoughtful people left and how to find your way back. Okay. So this is something I'm very proud of, and put a lot of work into it. Many years coming together because I had to have the time and the tools to get it down to something manageable. But anyway, so here we are, Department of Career Services, G.school, Monday through Friday. Our focus is the physical, mental, emotional legs of the table. All legs of the table must be strong and securely attached. It doesn't help to have a strong leg on a table, but the table's just resting on the leg, right? It doesn't matter how strong the table, how strong the leg is, how much weight it can carry. You could have a 4x4 leg of the table, right? But if it's not attached securely to the table, something could happen. It could get dislodged and then the whole table falls down. So you could have a very strong spiritual, let's just shorten it to that. You could be very strong spiritually, but if it's not securely attached to what you're doing and you lose it, bammo, everything falls apart. That could be an example. That could be somebody who was raised a particular religion, bought in 100%. That was their life vision. They saw the world through that lens. They really know it well, very strong in their faith. And then something comes along, whammo. That 4x4 is laying on the ground, and the table, you look back at the stuff on the table, the accomplishments you had in your life, and you say, it's like straw. All of the stuff I've done is like straw. It has no value. Yikes. Yikes. So what does that mean? Well, we'll have to figure that one out. Okay, so today theme meme is tired of waiting. Tired of waiting? And this is the part of the sermon from Bishop Barron for today. Tomorrow's the first Sunday in Advent. And he's talking about so much of the Bible is about waiting. Noah waiting. Abraham waiting. Everybody's the Jews waiting for the Messiah, right? It's all about waiting. Me waiting. Bonk. Okay, so let's look at advice from an 80-year-old. How about that? How about them apples? You like apples? Well, how about them apples? Pray for powers equal to your tasks. Right. God, give me the strength to do your will. Righto. Right you are. Cheerio, old chap. Okay. Today is day 6 in week 4. Day 6, week 4. Way back here. We're almost to the end of the book. And then we start over. Day 6, week 4. Or if you're from Pahrump, week 6, week 4, day 6. See, I'm practicing smiling. Hi there, everyone. I guess you're all wondering what we're doing here. Kingdom of Heaven. So we'll talk about the Kingdom of Heaven, categorical imperative. One of my favorites, I have many favorites in this 28 days. This is one of them, the categorical imperative, because it seems to me to, it's a great way of explaining many things. That, Occam's razor, first principle of Stoicism, etc. Simple things, baryonic experience, divine transformation. I don't think that's what it's actually called. Divine transference, is that what it's called? God, whose spirit becomes man through Jesus. Jesus instructs people how to become spirit. So as God comes down and it becomes fully God, fully man in the form of Jesus, right? Who came to teach people how to become one with the Father and Him. So that if people actually did that, they would then transcend to heaven, or to be the kingdom of heaven, to be one with the Father and the Son. So Jesus, God became man, fully baryonic, right? And suffered death, fully man, and then became resurrected and ascended back into the spiritual non-baryonic realm. God starts non-baryonic, becomes baryonic, returns baryonic. Man starts baryonic and has the ability to become non-baryonic. And so, yeah, all right, let's look at, so kingdom of heaven, categorical imperative, simple way of saying it, the universalizability principle is whatever you want to do, whatever you're thinking of doing, ask the question, if it was a law and everybody did it, would the world be a better place? Say, for example, you want to make, I don't know, hair braids. You want to make hair braids. And you ask yourself the question, if everybody did something, made something, some craft of value with their hands, they put in the time to create something of value. If everybody did that, would the world be a better place? And the answer would be no. No, the answer would be yes, it would be. Versus people who don't. Now, how about if you're doing gardening or yard work? Would that be something? Yeah, that would be something too. What's happening? They're making the world a better place. If everybody went about making the world a better place, would it be a better world? Yes. I have a hard time doing these so that they are the same. Bunk. Okay. What else we have on our hit parade? Oh, Seth Godin. Seth Godin. That's always an important one. Where'd Seth Godin go? Okay, here's Seth Godin. 2 kinds of useful specifications. 2 kinds of useful specifications. That's a good word to say. That's kind of like prestidigitation. Let's practice in that. Prestidigitation. What's that? Is prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Sleight of hand. Magic. Magic. Sleight of hand. Prestidigitation. Great word. But this is a word almost as good. Useful specifications. Useful specifications. Professionals use specs to invite others to participate in the work. One kind of spec outlines the solution. In clear language, it defines the work to be done. A good solution spec defines an outcome with no room for error or variety. It's this, not that, but this. If it's this, you're done. The other kind of spec outlines the problem. It invites team members to innovate on the way to producing a solution. If it solves the problem within these constraints, we're done. Neither effective spec approach involves, I'll know it when I see it. A spec eliminates mind reading and guesswork. 2 kinds of useful specs, right? 1, the solution. 2, 1 outlines the solution, 1 outlines the problem. Okay, thank you, Seth Godin. Thank you, Seth Godin. Right you are. Bonk. Inserted. All right. Let's see. We have everything. Advice from an 8-year-old Ted. Categorical comparative, Seth Godin. Prayer. We haven't done that one for a while. So this is from Acts 1:4-12. Waiting together in unity and receiving the Spirit. Acts 1-4. While staying with them, he ordered them not to leave Jerusalem, but to